When you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Let's talk about Alabama. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback will keep it. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He wants to change this route. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown time. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Vance. He's going to take off. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense, forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the returner goes down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. Just going to keep it after the snap. The ball pops out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Direct snap. Got a little space. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Now on first down from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Vance. They've got the screen set up. Fighting off the defender. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the Hurricanes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Canes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the back. Got room to work. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Averill. The sweet feet buy a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Wants to throw. It's Vance. He's got his man across the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Got rid of it just in time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Slips through the line. Sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. scanning the field. It's Vance. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4th. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The pitch to the left. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
To the air. It's Vance. Buys a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Looking downfield, it's Averill. Makes the catch, it's Horton. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Dropping back, it's April. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better...
Turning it on! It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Vance. It's complete to the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker is Carr. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Canes are marching down the field. Going up top again. Oh, they're after him. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Off the play fake. Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Might be changing the route. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. To the air, it's Russell. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Flips it out in the flat. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
The kick is on its way. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Vance. Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Good timing on the quick out.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll try to get the first through the air. On the shuffle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Vance. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game down a couple of scores. And now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Russell. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Motion from the wideout. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Using his feet, this freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. One more play to pad the stats. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.